The StoreHero Google Analytics 4 report is a simple and easy way to view your GA4 performance without any additional configuration or setup involved. Most brands we've spoken to have found the transition between Universal Analytics to GA4 quite difficult, and while the platform can technically support more types of analytics events tracking, oftentimes for an e-commerce store this involves a lot of additional setup and configuration that's very hard to do, as well as juggling multiple other components of your business. What we've done here is try to pull out the most important metrics for an e-commerce brand to keep front of mind and display that data in as easy a way as possible to view and take action on. Similar to any other pages across the StoreHero dashboard, you'll see a number of different charts and cards, which ultimately are kind of like scorecards to represent and analyze key metrics you may want to access as an e-commerce store owner, from users, sessions, bounce rate, page views, as well as more revenue or finance-driven metrics like average order value, add to cart rate, checkout rate, purchases, conversion rate, or purchase revenue. We find most businesses don't tend to use GA4 to get an accurate view of purchase revenue, as due to tracking it'll never be as accurate as Shopify, but some of the percentage rates, especially as they change, can be a really important measure to understand, are there any particular opportunities or blockers across my conversion path or my user's journey through my website that may offer an opportunity to improve. From here, for example, you may see a bounce rate issue causing maybe the roadblock on your site versus benchmark, or alternatively an increase across one of the funnel stages, whether it's the number of people who's made it as far as the product, cart, or checkout. From here, you can also drill down and see this information in a purchase funnel view and understand, out of your total sessions, how many people, split by their various acquisition source, made it to each individual stage in the purchase process. Now, ultimately, we often recommend that businesses try to maintain at least 50% of their traffic through each stage of the e-commerce funnel. 100% of sessions may result in 50% of people making it to a product page, 25% to an add to cart, maybe 12.5% to start the checkout, and then from there you may see a larger drop off, as it's a key point of friction in order to get people as far as a transaction. Now, in some cases you can see an overperformance in one metric. For example, maybe you have a greater than proportionate number of people that get as far as the product page, and maybe each other individual metrics don't need to perform as well. In this case, you can see a combination of a large percentage of users to the product page, but as well a consistent number of adds to cart, retaining that 25%, has meant a really strong conversion rate at the end of the day. As we scroll down, we can also see a number of other metrics in a chart view, like orders, conversion rate, and visitors, or alternatively, a split of users by source to understand where that traffic is coming from. You can see a view of that conversion funnel split by the individual products on your store, and this can often be helpful to understand, are there particular products with really high or low add to cart rates, whereby the individual product page may represent a blocker to conversions. Alternatively, you can also see these metrics split by source. While ultimately your overall bounce rate, add to cart rate, conversion rate is naturally a mix of high or low intent channels, your transaction by source view can help you really understand, are there particular channels that are driving traffic but a low rate of conversions, or vice versa, a small number of visitors or sessions but a disproportionately high conversion rate or intent that ultimately is driving purchases to a greater extent.